All right, so we go at life raw around here, and my name is Witch Six. And if you don't know me, you probably don't want to get to know me right now. I'm going through a hard time. Okay, so if you want to judge me and stay, join everybody else because I got a whole group behind me, way behind me, that's doing that literally as we speak. So I'm gonna do this, and if you fucking bother me and interrupt me one fucking time during this reading, I swear to God, I will find you. Okay, so here we go. King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is extremely heartbroken right now. It's 3 of Swords. And he's heartbroken because he stabbed somebody to death and they died. And he's like, where'd that motherfucker go, dude? I stabbed you 9 times and you died. This feels betrayed. Like it's got this betrayal written all over it. And you're an asshole for that. Like you bled to death right in front of me, you fucking piece of shit. That carpet really brought the room together energy. That's how selfish this person is. That's how fucking selfish this person is. And 2 of Cups and the Magician, because they manifested you. They manifested the perfect partner in their eyes, and that perfect partner was someone for them to destroy. And, when they destroyed that person, they were pissed off that they succumbed to them manifesting exactly what they got. But they didn't think that you would rise again. The Queen of Wands, she was like, oh, you thought I was actually dead. No, you killed the part of me that was plaguing me my whole life. That part that you killed. While it will always be missed by even the person that had it killed, because that was a part of their life, and they gained that person through, that person kept them alive. That person that they killed, that version of you, kept you alive up until that point. And that is, something to grieve and everything, but you got the fuck back up. I don't think you're fully up yet. And you're waxing and waning, and you need to just make sure to keep doing what you're doing and give yourself a break and just, holy shit, dude. You're nearing the end of this chapter of this cycle, but you broke the curse. It's game over. You broke the curse. Knight of Wands, and this is the Joan of Arc. Yeah. Nobody thought you could do it. But they have never seen passion. Knight of Wands is pure. He's on fire in the original deck. And I love that this one's Joan of Arc. Nobody believed in her. And she led a fucking war and won, I know they're French people, but still, that's still pretty hardcore. I don't know many people that could have accomplished what she did on her own, 10 toes down, no support, everybody telling her she was a crazy bitch, but something in her, this otherworldly pull to stand up for what she believed in, and her divine fucking mission that is a legend until this day, man. My crazy bitch of a sister, that's her patron saint. I grew up Catholic, and every time that we would have a ceremony, so many people choose the Joan of Arc. I chose, my patron saint for when you graduate from CCD, the Catholic Church brainwashes you and makes you go to school for it, and it's called CCD, and usually you're 9 to 12, it's a couple years, and you have to choose a patron saint to be able to fulfill all the sacraments, all 7 sacraments, that if you don't fulfill by the time you die, even if you're a newborn baby, you go to hell. You go to hell. And I'm not joking. It's apologetics, and I've argued about this for hours on end and gotten kicked out of classes over that fact. But I chose Elizabeth Ann Seton. It's spelled Saint. I was 12. Yeah, dude, I've been doing this shit my whole life.
Don't fuck with me.
Okay, but anyway. And then next we have the Knight of Cups. This energy, you have been working your motherfucking ass off to learn how to keep your fucking cool when people are literally right in front of you, knowingly devouring the feelings and the love and the absolute gift that you were giving them, which was you and your devotion, and then just laughing at it, shitting on it, not making it sexy, betraying you over and over and over again openly. And they thought that you were stupid, and that's why you gave them the space to do it, They think that you were doing it out of weakness. You were doing it because you loved the person and you were trying to give them the space to understand that, hey, when you act out like this doesn't make me hate you. This hurts. And I want you to stop because I love you, not because you're hurting me, but because you're hurting yourself when you hurt someone who loves you this dearly and wants the best for you. I want the best for you, and I want to give you the space to show you unconditional love. I don't care what you do. You can act badly, but I'm not going to stop loving you. You've made incredible mistakes, but they just thought you were a dumbass, but they're holding on to that old version of you very desperately, and they're acting like you're a fucking asshole for not continuing the way that you used to be before they killed you, you know. And the Six of Wands and the Eight of Swords, they've got a whole ass, and the Eight of Wands, they've got a whole ass group that has been targeting you in this way, watching you transform over and over and over again. And every time they thought you were going to stay down, they were positive. There was no doubts so many times that you were going to go down, and they were celebrating, and it was, I mean, you know, they were trying to sacrifice you, and they were excited when you ate. I mean, they thought you were going to go to jail. They thought you were going to end up in a mental institution, and they would watch as a group and celebrate and make calls. And I hear all this chatter, and finally fucking goddamn, like, what an annoying ass bitch. But Queen of Pentacles, you kept getting up. And that's why you're disliked. That's why people hate you. Because you won't stop getting up. And they keep on getting up for you too, if you know what I mean. It's like they can't stop watching. They can't stop wanting. They can't stop being jealous. Every woman in this situation wants to be you, and every man in this situation wants to be with you. Everybody in this situation worships you. They're all madly in love and hate you for it at the same time. No wonder you keep getting up. They're throwing a massive amount of energy at you, and this has been happening to you your whole life. They don't understand. They cannot, and they will not comprehend who you are, what you've been through, and the amount of energy that is inside of you when you are alone with no support. They think that that's going to break you down, and all it does is purify you. They've played a very, very dangerous game with you. Ace of Cups, all they've done in the Chariot is purified you through pain and given you more spiritual gifts, more spiritual power, and helped you. I mean, they isolated you to the point where they wanted you to die, but all it did was show you who you are, what you're made to do here. All you did was climb your spiritual hierarchy and pay your dues that you had already paid before, but didn't appreciate enough. You didn't appreciate how much you've gone through. You didn't appreciate how much you've done by yourself your entire life, because you don't look like what you've been through. Maybe right now you do, because you're puffy and tired. But Nine of Cups, they see, and the Queen of Cups, all they see is some nurturing, warm, inviting, feminine energy that is incredibly healing to be around. They assume you've never been through anything, because if they went through what you went through, I mean, they're already bitter, and they haven't gone through what you've gone through, and they're already bitter and jaded with life, and they can't muster this energy to save their fucking lives. They have to do extremely cruel shit, extremely, physically pleasurable things, to be able to even get close to this warmth that you give them, and it still doesn't touch any of them. Even the women that aren't gay, like there's something about you. This group of people is addicted to you, and they're always going to be, because you're an empress. And you just keep on walking away from them. And they're like, why won't you stay? You wouldn't stay at first because you're not part of their group. You're not part of anybody's group. You don't do groups. You don't do that. You don't do groupthink. They took offense, so they started to try to force you and boil you alive so that you'd have to lay in their bloodbaths that they made for you. But instead, you're just chilling like Bathory. And, they don't get you. They don't get you. And now they're going to have to watch you manifest. They're going to have to watch you manifest. And Nicholas Flamel and the Six of Cups, they're going to have to watch you do what you've done before, but now you're doing it in an energy that is much more healed. You've started over so many times by yourself, Tower. This is not a huge deal to you, but this one actually is a little bit good, because the Dahmer party, you get to watch them all devour each other. Your ships are just about to come in, and you are making huge progress towards something very important. And they, instead of them throwing you off and watching you die, they're going to watch you take over, and a new Mother Nature is taken over, and I don't think that they understand what's coming.